This is a crustacean monster surviving by sucking human youth. It opens its hard knife-like mouth, revealing 33 sharp fangs. It even pierced 8 tentacles into the beauty's face and began to suck with a slurping sound. Hours later, the man woke the beauty up. The beauty woke up completely unharmed. There wasn't a single wound on her face. Clearly, the woman had no idea what had just happened. Back home, when Vera was chatting with her best friend, her friend mentioned a crack in the corner of her eye. This made the vain Vera very concerned. After her friend left, she rushed to the bathroom, checked her wrinkles, opened the cabinet for some cream, but in the next second, oh no! Vera suddenly aged 2 years. Terrified, she quickly went to the living room wanting to grab her iPhone 14 to call for help, but unexpectedly, her arm instantly aged too. Vera covered her mouth in shock, resulting in 2 porcelain front teeth falling out. Then, Vera collapsed onto the floor, her fancy phone barely out of reach. The next day, Vera's friend returned home. In the living room, she saw an old person lying down. This strange corpse left Paula puzzled, because the old person had no visible wounds. Stranger still, they wore Vera's jewelry and were dressed in Vera's clothes. Paula collected the corpse's fingerprints. The results shocked everyone. The prints matched Vera's. Meanwhile, a prestigious hospital's director took out a box of mysterious liquid, applied it to the old person's face, then turned on an ultraviolet light. After a few moments, wow, unbelievable! The 81-year-old transformed into an 18-year-old girl. Her skin became tight and bouncy. It turns out, the director's mystery liquid was provided by the beetle monster. The two were secretly working together. The monster sucked out the youth serum. The director sold it to wealthy elderly. Soon, more and more young people began dying of sudden rapid aging. The observant Paula noticed each victim had a recent blood draw, so they went to investigate Jiangyang Pavilion. Faced with Paula's arrival, the beetle monster remained surprisingly calm. It's like they're introducing their own work. But in Frepol's eyes, these people seem more like profiteers. In the evening, they found expert Xiao Shuai. They took out the Barren Valley treasure book to look for clues. Indeed, they found a monster that matches the beetle monster. It sustains itself by feeding on the youth of young people. The book is not old and cunning. It can make people stay young forever. But there is a side effect. If used for a long time, it will slowly turn into a monster, just like being polluted by nuclear waste. Coincidentally, at this time, Frepol saw an advertisement. The content was about making old people young again. He sent a female Frepol, Xiao Mei, pretending to be a customer to the hospital waiting in line for treatment. Just like this, waited all the way till evening. Then it was Xiao Mei's turn. Before Xiao Mei entered the medical room, the dean's face had severely deformed because of long-term use of the cream. This made Xiao Mei very scared. She attempted to inquire about the cream, but the doctor told Xiao Mei, this is the hospital's secret. The photographer came to the hospital with a small bag on his back. He might be here to trade again. Seeing this, Frepol took the opportunity and followed. Dazhong saw this. He fought with Frepol in his original form first. At the critical moment, an old man suddenly called the police and changed his body to help saving Frepol. After 100 rounds of fighting, the 4 of them were about to control Dazhong, but they were stabbed in the neck by the dean in the next second. Turns out the reason was that Dazhong broke the cream bottle, and the dean also became a monster from using the cream too many times.